Want to make the most out of your Universal Studios Florida trip with older kids or adults without staying on site or buying an express pass? We rode 40 plus rides in 4 days, and we're sharing our favorites, and we're sharing all the hacks, tips, and surprises we learned along the way. We went the end of April 2025. We rode over 40 rides, all adults. We stayed in an Airbnb 10 minutes away, and we did not buy express passes. Here's what we accomplished. Day 1 was on a Thursday. They were open 9 to 9. We did 12 rides and we were there the whole day. This was by far our best day there. Day 2 was a Friday. It was open from 8 to 6, so it closed early. We arrived at 11 and stayed till close, and we rode 9 rides. Day 3 was a Saturday and the busiest day. They were open 9 to 10. We got there at 10 but couldn't get on our first ride till 11:30. We stayed till 8 and we were able to ride 7 rides. 4 was just my daughter and I. It was a Sunday. They were open 9 to 9. We got there at 10 and left by 7. We rode 14 rides. Now I'm going to let my adult kids share their favorites.
Hagrid.
As a Harry Potter fan, going to Care of Magical Creatures class was a dream come true, especially being a zoologist myself. If I was in the wizarding world, I would have been a magizoologist.
Well, he's got a roller coaster at Universal Studios as well, where you go really fast. You drive a motorcycle, you're zooming, you're flying, you go through these caves, you see a bunch of animals, you see a 3-headed dog, and yeah, you wait about an hour and a half for it.
It's definitely worth the wait. It's the longest line, but it's definitely worth it for at least riding it once while you're there. VelociCoaster, in my personal opinion, is the best coaster at Universal Studios. It's top notch. It's super fun, super fast, got all the little tips and tricks and whirly twirlies and everything, and make you feel like you're running along with the velociraptors. So definitely one you want to check out, and it's really cool. It's got a good interactive line as well with lots of stuff to look at to kind of help set the scene that you're about to see some cool dinosaurs. As a big Harry Potter fan, my number one ride at Universal Studios has to be Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey. You get to walk through the castle while you're in line and see all the really cool things, and the characters come to life. So that's a really fun experience to kind of set the scene and make you feel like you're actually going to Hogwarts. And then the ride itself is such a magical experience. I don't want to spoil anything, but it's one of the coolest rides there in my opinion, and I would go on it several times in a row, and in fact we did. So definitely check it out. It's super fun. Gringotts is a fun little mini coaster that also kind of has a mix of some 3D visual effects with it. So it's a fun little ride that gives you a little bit of the 3D aspect and the roller coaster feel. So it's unique in that way, and it's fun because you get to see all your favorite Harry Potter characters and go through Gringotts Bank in a way that you've never seen before. And they set up the line where you get to see all the goblins and the bank and the dragon and tons of really cool things. So it's not a boring line to stand in.
Rip Ride Rocket.
Rip Rocket is really cool because you get to pick a song while you're listening.
Now they have 6 songs for 6 different genres.
One riding, and so if you pick the right song, it can really boost up your mood while you're screaming on the roller coaster.
You go a bunch of loop-de-loops, go vertical at a point, and then you fall back down.
And it's just a fun little coaster that you get to go on, so it's a neat little experience.
The Hulk Coaster.
The Hulk Coaster is super fun and unique.
Big green guy. He was standing there at the front. The waiting area is pretty cool. It's got a lot of Hulk gamer related stuff.
You have a really unique starting experience.
And yeah, you get onto the coaster and you get put up in this large cannon. They transform you into a Hulk. And then he makes a big roar and you go flying across the entire thing. A lot of loop-de-loops, but it was fun.
I definitely recommend hitting that one as you're first entering the park. It's kind of a good way to start your day.
Transformer ride's pretty cool.
Transformers is super fun.
You know, you're walking up to it, big old Optimus Prime there. He goes, "My name is Optimus Prime." And the line experience is pretty cool. They got a bunch of sirens. They're briefing you on your mission.
Because you get to not only be in a Transformer car, but you get to see the Transformers right there in front of your face, and you get to be a part of the action, defeat the Decepticons, and be part of the Autobots. So,
And Optimus Prime keeps punching Megatron while you threw it. We end up killing Megatron, shoving the Allspark in his heart. If you're a fan of the Michael Bay movies, that one's a must check out. Yeah, pretty fun. Pretty fun as well.
It's definitely a really cool ride.
So Spider-Man.
Spider-Man ride was really cool. It was awesome to see Spider-Man right there and up close along with all his villains, and it was very interactive and fun. It was also a fun little line to go through where you run through the Daily Bugle and see all the reporters' desks and stuff. So,
you know, you go on it, you get sprayed with water, get flames on you from Doc Ock himself. It's pretty good.
It kind of felt like you were actually driving along in New York City, so that was really cool. And
it's been there since the 90s, so pretty cool. Well, The Simpsons. Personally, I'm not the biggest fan, but the ride was pretty good. You know, you go into the Krusty Carnival, and you get taken up with Lisa, Homer, Bart, Marge. It's got a bunch of water coming at you at certain points. It's 4D. Sideshow Bob's trying to kill you. They have some fun waiting areas too, where you get to see like the show and the screens, and they're all unique to the ride, which is cool. You end up being taken by a big Maggie. She sucks on you. That's the baby. She sucks on you like you're the pacifier, and she spits all over you. It was very fun. And yeah, the whole land there is pretty cool.
Want my free packing list? Look for the link in the description below. We were surprised at how many rides we got on without an express pass. So here's what we think helped. Visiting late in April, lower crowds, post-spring break, pre-summer. We used the app to really help us monitor the wait times. Even with the Hogwarts Express switching between the two parks, you'd think that maybe this would save you some time. But often it would be an hour wait from one side to the next. So we found that we could walk around to the other park way easier than hopping on the train. Although we did hop the train a couple times just so we would enjoy the experience. You'd also think that hopping the big park rides first would be a way to go, but we often found that's what everyone did. So we beelined it for maybe the less prioritized rides first and got a bunch in that way. And then when it was time to just settle down and wait in a line, we did. We've been to Universal before, and it's so hard to get everything done in one day. So we were lucky, and we took advantage of the buy 2 days, get 2 free Universal promo, and it made all of the difference. 4 full park days for the price of 2 helped us slow down, not stress about missing rides. We didn't have to get up first thing in the morning. We didn't have to stay all the way to the end. We could come and go as we pleased. And in fact, the last day, 2 of us were pooped out and decided not to go because they had done enough to be satisfied. When it's super busy and the lines get super long, we recommend using the downtime to explore those hidden details all over Universal. So go visit Diagon Alley, Hogsmeade, Jurassic Park Discovery Center. If you're visiting with teens or adults, here are a few things we'd absolutely recommend. When it comes to single rider lines, ask the staff. They know what's best. There were some that they told us, no, absolutely not. It might even be longer. But there were other rides like the Harry Potter ride. That's why we were able to ride it 3 times in a row. Get your lockers before you get on rides. There are no cell phones allowed on a lot of rides, and the lockers are free. So just lock them up and then go get in line. Use the mobile app to save you time when ordering meals. You can order them in advance and then just go pick them up. My adult kids definitely recommend the butterbeers and the soft serve butterbeer ice cream that's in Diagon Alley. And a new area is coming to Universal. It wasn't open yet when we were there, but we can't wait to come back to Epic Universe. This area will include Celestial Park, the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Ministry of Magic, How to Train Your Dragon, Isle of Berk, Super Nintendo World, and Dark Universe.
Can't wait to come back for Super Mario Land. Speaking of Super Mario, video games. I know a guy who makes some YouTube stuff on these said video games and topics of the sort. It's pretty cool. It's where he likes to wear a Duff Beer shirt, and he also owns a pair of Homer slippers. It's a pretty cool guy. The Pixel Critic.
Universal Studios is one of my favorite places to go, so I always love visiting, and I'm super excited about the new park, Epic Universe, that will be opening up. I'm personally most excited for the How to Train Your Dragon Land. I've been a huge How to Train Your Dragon fan since it first came out, and Toothless is one of my favorite little dudes. So I can't wait to check it out, and I hope you guys do too.
And I'm super excited for the Dark Universe section.
And you might be interested in my ultimate travel planner. Look for the link in the description below.
We had the best time as an adult family, and Universal Studios Florida totally delivered. If you are planning a trip, let us know in the comments what you're most excited to ride. Or ask questions. We'd love to help. And I hope this inspires you to do a family trip and enjoy Universal Studios today. I'd love it if you'd subscribe to my YouTube channel and my blog at chascrazycreations.com. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.